All right. Hi, Andy. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Rajat. Hi, Sandeep. I hope you're having a good day. And today we are here to talk about the summer course that we have called the AI Champion, in which we're gonna learn about different ways to utilize AI in our daily lives, to utilize AI to become a better version as compared to our colleagues and people around us. So, this is a summer program, and we would talk about it in further detail in this webinar. And we would talk what do we do in this course? How do we actually utilize these skills? All right. So, if I ask you to think about a job, just think about any random job in your mind that can be done from a desk. So, not any job that requires labor, but instead a job that can be done from your desk. Uh, let's assume that if you're thinking about maybe marketing, or if you're thinking about any job that you can do from your desk, whether you can do it uh, from an office or from your home, let's just think about a job. So, uh, there are a lot of people that currently think that AI will take their job. AI is going to replace them. AI will take their job. Do you guys also think that? Okay. So if AI will take the job, if you think that is possible, then let's just correct you for a second, because the CEO of NVIDIA says that AI is not going to actually take your job, but instead the people that are using it better would be taking your job. So this actually corrects the point that AI is not gonna, of course, take your job at all. And if we move forward, in this webinar, we're going to talk about how we can improve our productivity with AI, how can we improve our academics with AI, and the main part of the course, which is how can we create a small business. We can do different things, or utilizing AI to build it from scratch. And this would be the course structure that we would actually plan. So if we move forward, what is productivity with AI? So have you all heard about this quote, which says that time saved is actually time made? And if you're saving time, which is quite possible with AI, it will help you a lot in the longer run, because eventually you would have a lot of time saved. And if you are changing different things with AI, there's only one thing which AI cannot really take it from you, which you actually need, which is your creativity. If you're creative about being productive, there's an AI solution out there which can help you out with being productive. So yes, this is what we're talking about, that uh, your creativity cannot be replaced by AI. Your creativity will be there, whether you have to be super productive, your creativity will play a huge part. A study from the Harvard Business Review says that 40% increase in productivity can be achieved because of AI. As I said, time saved is time made. This can be a huge part of your life if you know how to utilize it well. Just using really popular AI, Gen AI softwares like ChatGPT would all, of course, help you, but there is a huge world of AI out there which can be utilized at its fullest. If we move forward and we talk about how actually can productivity be achieved, how actually can we make sure that we are being productive. So we can actually utilize a lot of tools that are out there that we would do in detail in the course. But right now in the webinar, I would just give you uh, a short teaser of these tools that would be productivity hacks and automations, because these tools are actually helping you save a lot of time, and it would help you be super productive. So, in the course, we would talk about different tools that would help us be productive. We would have a look at a few of them right now. So let's assume that you have a email that the email box that you have. This is an automation. It might look scary at the first, but it is going to help you a very lot in the long run. So this is how an automation map looks like. The major problem that is being faced by a lot of people right now is that they have so many email boxes that they cannot really figure out which email box to check at what time, the personal email box, the email box from school, the email box from their office. So there are a lot of email boxes, and they cannot really keep track of how to figure out the different email boxes. And that is how we would actually create an automation, which would be like an agent. It's like a friend of yours that keeps track of all your email boxes and keeps updating you by different things. So, for example, this is your email box from your school. Maybe this is your email box from your coaching class that you go, and this is your email box, which is your personal email box. The problem that you're facing is that you have to spend a lot of time figuring out through spam emails, figuring out through emails that are about your projects. Sometimes you might even miss some important emails because of the spam emails that are coming through. In this course, we will actually learn about different automations that we make. For example, in this automation, we would utilize these email boxes and then summarize them through OpenAI. That would give us real-time updates. So OpenAI would actually skip through the spam emails. It would skip through different emails that are not really relevant, and it would give you the productive part of it. It would help you make the best use of time, of course, and would keep updating the calendar. This is a basic automation that we can make. And of course, once we summarize these uh, emails that are coming through, it would help us save a lot of time. This is one of the most popular automation, and it helps people save so much time. And of course, we can add a few features like just telling us the weather on how it's going, or if we have a group chat, we can also get it summarized. So it's like an assistant that you have at all times that will help you summarize your whole work. And this is just one of the automation that we're going to make during this course, and there are a lot of others that we're going to do. This is about productivity, and we're going to do a couple of different hacks. We're going to do a couple of different ways to make automations a real part of our day. So if we go back, we can see that uh, these tools actually help us with productivity hacks, AI automations, and if we have a look at them, we just saw the automation which was made. And as you have read in the articles, and it's quite famous nowadays, that these automations are the next boom of AI. So it's a skill which would help you get internships. It would help you have a look at your fellow classmates about how you can differentiate yourself with them. And then the second point comes out is academics with AI. If you have a look at academics, it has advanced a lot with the utilization of AI, and it is not just ChatGPT. It is not just OpenAI that you have to use to do your homework and to do all your things. That is not the best way to utilize AI, as there are a lot more things that we can work with. Again, we're going to have a look at one of the tools that we can utilize to go through different skills and different ways to save time. Again, as again, the time saved is actually the time made. So AI helps us to save a lot of time. Again, let's have a look at one of the tool. So let's say you're studying history. You're studying the history of Boston. You have a lot of things to study. How are you gonna save time? How are you gonna make sure that you're actually not wasting a lot of time going through the whole long page, whole lines of it. So the best way to study these kinds of uh, big paragraphs is to formulate a flowchart, is to have a different timeline of things that are happening. And how can AI help us do this? If you write it on a different Gen AI software, it wouldn't be really helpful in the longer run. But there are specific softwares that are made to help us a lot in academics. So if we have a look, just a second. This is called Notebook LM. Notebook LM is an academic software which is made by Google, and this is the history of Boston. So let's say you wanted to study the history of Boston. You added the link, or you can add the PDF, and it will give you a whole mind map on how you can study about the history of Boston. It would tell you the different eras, sorry, it would tell you the different eras. You can further advance, and it would also, you can also ask different questions to this. So the amount of time that you would have taken to study the whole text, the whole page, and you just converted it into a flowchart, it saves you so much time. You can further advance into these topics and keep reading about them in a very structured way. It's far better than going through everything in utmost detail when you have an exam, let's say in 3 days, and you have to revise things again and again. So that is why we have to understand that softwares like these can help our academic journey in a really good way. So if we move forward and we talk about uh, different ways to help us in the academic run, softwares like Notebook LM play a huge part. In this course, we're going to talk about more such softwares that are going to help us with the academic part of it and are also going to help us with saving time and learning in a better way. Let's move forward. Uh, okay. So, what do you guys think? Just a second. Yes. So, what do you guys think about using ChatGPT? Do you think that it helps a lot with your academics? What do you think? You guys can use the chat, and I would be more than happy to hear your perspective. Do you guys think that chat is really helpful? Let's get on a scale of 1 to 10. How much is chat helpful? What do you think? Oh, you don't use ChatGPT. I see. What do you think? Then utilizing ChatGPT is not the good thing. You think that it's not ethical, or maybe you think, you use it for homework. I understand. So what we can do is we can utilize again softwares like Notebook LM to have a different perspective on the homework. Academics, the tools that we looked at, the academics can help us with different ways to create the homework. Just like you said that you use ChatGPT, similar tools are utilized that we're going to do in the course are helping us a lot with saving time. Just like we created a flowchart in no time. We can create a timeline in no time, and that is how it will help a lot in the academics. Furthermore, what do you guys think about the previous part of it, productivity? Do you guys think that automations, if you have a way to automate, what do you think? What would you automate that you have an assistant? Let's say you have an assistant today, a personal assistant. What would you make your personal assistant do? Any ideas? And I will tell you if that is possible with AI. And the free personal assistant is everyone's dream. It can do a lot of things for you. Synthesize newsletters. That is a really good idea. we can definitely make an automation for this, which would actually look at your email box with privacy, not a problem, and it would have figure out the different newsletters, and it it would take it to your chat. Sending email to prospects. That is a great idea. Sending email to prospects is another thing that we can do with these automations, and they're super productive. Like for example, just a couple of days ago, made an automation in which we figured out the LinkedIn profile of the prospects, and we sent an email to them, which was synthesized according to their personal aspects. So yes, so as we understand that automation can be super productive, super duper productive. So now we talked about automations, we talked about academics. Now the main hero of this course is to making an AI employee and to making sure that we are doing a small business in a way that we're doing majority tasks with AI. So let's say that you have to open a small business. What do you need? First of all, let's say that tomorrow you are given a week's time to start a business. Well, let's say for the next 10 days, what do you think that you would need? Mm, I'm open to suggestions. Come on. Let's say we can start with an idea, ideation. What do you say? So, if we start with the idea part of it, let's say that you have to you have to think about an idea. Let's take a random idea, which is a small business of selling sneakers. Let's say you want to sell sneakers in your neighborhood. Let's actually, instead of spending one entire week on starting this business, let's see how fast can we start it. So let's let's think about a name. So what do you guys think? Let's think about sneaker business. Mm, let's see different styles and medium creativity and let's say small. Okay, no, let's be a bit techy for a sneaker business. So let's see what this software has to offer. So it's gonna give you 100 different names that you can keep changing, and it would also give you a branding. For example, Urban Kicks. If you click at Urban Kicks, it is gonna give you the name, the different color options that you can utilize, and it would also give you different logos again. If we close sneaker kicks, we have different like comfy kicks, shiny kicks, and we just started with this is the first search, and I'm pretty sure you might like one or two of the names here. This is just within a minute, we were able to figure out what can we brand. We do not need to go to people to build our graphics nowadays. We just can search that I want a sneaker business. It is going to give you a name and it already gave you a branding. And let's say that we now have the branding. So creating the first step of having the marketing ready, because now if you want to create a business card, you already have your majority part of work done. If you want to create a flyer, you have a lot of softwares that we're going to talk about in this course that would help us to go step by step to maximize saving time and creating this small business in which we would first talk about, let's say that we make KixHub. So KixHub would be an example of a small business that we would create. We would have a marketing campaign that we would make with according with AI. We would have a different branding as we just did, and then we would utilize AI to edit the video. Because nowadays you see every time you have a look at anything in perspective to business, the marketing is currently being done on softwares like TikTok or Instagram, in which you have to share videos. But if you're starting a small business, you don't really have the budget to hire a video editor. So we would utilize AI to actually edit your videos. For example, let's see, just a second. So this is the software that we're gonna utilize to edit the videos. Currently, we cannot really edit a video because we do not have the content which is shot. But these kind of videos, these can all be completely edited with the help of AI. So the main part of business, which is brainstorming and creating the idea, and the second part, which is moving forward and to actually market the product that is being received, that we have to sell. You can actually type out that you need a video of that you need a similar video, and it would generate it for you. I know this is quite popular, but but we still have to understand that prompting is the golden skill. If you're given all the tools to make the best bridge, but you do not know how to make a bridge, it is not the best thing to do. In this course, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make the best prompts, because everyone has the same software, but everyone cannot get the same result because everyone has a different prompt. So the main goal of utilizing these softwares would be to practicing the prompts, because within some time, practicing the prompts will be the best thing to do. Because if you have to utilize Gen AI softwares, or you even have to build these automations, the prompt part of it has to be really strong. So coming back, just a second. Okay, so we have a question which says, how do you learn the right prompts? That is a really good and valid question. So how actually we utilize these prompts are we don't really learn it. We have a really broad way to first inform the AI what they have to do, and then we keep the prompts in some we do some major points inside of these prompts that we further utilize to get the best results. What we're going to do in this course is we're going to talk about the different prompts that can be put for each a task, and what changes in these prompts can be seen in the outcome of the task. So that is the main part of building the business, because doing marketing and doing research as well as doing sales, having the best prompt means we have the best outcome. Furthermore, just like we did, of course, AI does not take coffee breaks at all. So to summarize on what business can we do with AI, let's hear your ideas, guys. Now that you know that you can actually build the branding within a minute, and we have the best prompt to do actually build the strategy behind marketing, what ideas do you think? Mm-hmm. Okay. Test prep. So, do you want to talk about how AI can be used for test prep? And meanwhile, any more ideas on doing a small business with AI would be super welcome. Okay. So if we talk about test prep, I would take this in detail. Handmade toys, that is a really good idea, actually. And handmade toys can be done really well with AI. We can make the marketing completely with AI. We can make, just like we did the branding with AI. The videos that we talked about, the software can again be made with the AI, because toys can be really good. The videos can be really good about toys. And if we build this business by scratch, if you are super interested in toys, I would really support you to build the entire small business in which you are actually building the employees with AI, like we just did the automation in which we summarized the emails. We can actually summarize the messages that we receive from our further clients that want to buy these handmade toys, and we can actually modify each messages that we are replying to them again by using AI. It's a wonderful world about AI, I must say. So yes, these are the steps that we actually utilize to make the best out of AI to build a small business, which include brainstorming, marketing, accounting, sales, and automation. And the best thing to do currently is to utilize your best time to be the best in prompting, because the AI softwares that we are seeing day by day, they're getting better and better and better with time. What stays the same is how you prompt. So if you upskill yourself on how you prompt, it is going to take you a very long way with the AI models getting better. So brainstorming, marketing, accounting, scale, sales, and automation. We're going to go really deep in each part of this during the course. And just like we just saw, the first step, which was just creating the branding, which took us little to no time. And we saw that videos can actually be paid. So this is how we're gonna do this is the tools that we saw, and we're gonna have a look on how we are gonna structure the course. But before that, if I answer the question on test prep, so I think that the test prep, the best part of it is actually being done by repetition. If you have a repeating way to solve a test, as I am myself a teacher and I think that a test prep can help us in a long run. Sorry, AI can help us a lot in test prep by utilizing, let's say that you have a automation that we made. We send the automation an image of your let's say graph that you made. The automation will tell you in detail what changes can you make, and it will add that to your calendar, and it would also edit your calendar accordingly. So let's say that you have 4 days left for your test prep, but you don't know what topic to do and at what time. So if you send your automation agent, or your, let's call it your buddy, if you send your buddy an image of your test, it would evaluate your test and also help you create the calendar according to the evaluation. If you would do this with yourself, it would take you so much time to figure out what to put in your calendar where, and your automation can help you a lot with your test prep. And this is just the last day. You can think of a lot of many things. And again, like we said, creativity is the only thing that AI cannot do. If you are super creative, AI can do a lot of things for you. So this course is actually structured by, first of all, we have an introduction, then we move forward with learning about productivity, building a base about automation, then we move on with academics, using softwares just like NotebookLM to create a flowchart and to use a lot of similar softwares that are going to help us a lot. Furthermore, building the business with AI, the small business, let's say we start brainstorming about a small business, this is where we would spend the most time on learning the prompts. Because again, prompting is the golden skill. It is the next boom. If you know how to prompt well, then that's really good of a skill. And then we would move forward with building the business with AI, in which we would include different sales, marketing, and accounting, all AI. We would learn about the basics of these businesses. And this is the automation special, in which at the end of the course, we would make a lot of automation softwares, automation targets that we can follow. Just like we did, we just created an automation that's going to summarize your newsletter, that is going to summarize your emails from your teachers, and can also edit your calendar. So you don't need to worry about missing your tests, missing your project submissions, nothing. And it summarizes everything and gives you all in just one place. It might even tell you the weather of the day, so it's a plus point. And that is overall going to be the structure of the course. And if we move forward, it is a 10-week summer program, which is going to be twice a week, and it starts in June. We can and This summer program is gonna help you with the three things that we talked about, which is you would learn how to be a really good prompter. You would learn how to do automations. You would learn how to do uh, the academic part of the AI, just like we did. And the current discount that I had to bargain with the team, and we are able to get a 10% off on the people that are enrolling now. So this is a 10-week summer program, and you have a class twice a week. And this is a live session in which the student gets personal attention. And furthermore, this again starts in June, and we have this overall summer to create the small business, to be a really good prompter, and also to be highly productive. Any questions? I'm open to a lot of questions right now. I would be super happy. So, did you like the can I make PPTs using AI? Yes, we would definitely make the presentations using AI. We would talk about different PPTs that we're gonna do by using a prompt. So again, just like we did, the prompt is not just gonna help us with brainstorming. We can create entire Excel sheets using AI. We can create entire presentations using AI. The lesson time is on the website. Yes, we have about we have according to the enrollments, we are gonna plan the lessons that are gonna be mostly on starting June for 10 weeks, which would be 2 times a week. And we're gonna take it not in the evening. I'm not gonna spoil your evening during your summer. It would be in the afternoon, and I would be super flexible according to the people that are gonna enroll. And other than this, the enrollment has a super 10% discount. What about the missed classes due to traveling? Yes, all the lessons will be recorded. You will be shared a recording as you demand. Then the moment you are requesting it, you will be receiving the recordings. So that would not be a problem. And if you have any more doubts, I am super open to answer those. PPTs, on the other hand, can be made super good with AI, and that is actually one of the first things that we're going to do in this course. My qualifications for teaching this course is that I have studied BBA and AI from ISADE Business School. If you look my name on LinkedIn, you can have a look on my qualifications, which is a business school in Europe, and I have done bachelor's in business and artificial intelligence from there, completing the course. Okay, just a second. I would share the website. Yes. Okay. So this is the AI summer course. If you go to the website right now, and this is the summary that we have provided. If you go and you click buy now, this is the course that your question was how much is the course? It's for 299, and there is a 10% discount for the people that enrolled right now. It summarizes that we're gonna have a course during these 10 weeks, and it tells us what we're going to do. And if there's any more doubts, if there is, yes, the 20 lesson program is 299. So there is two classes per week and 10 weeks. So that's 20 lessons, which are all live. So we're gonna do the age which is over 12 and under 12. We're not gonna mix the students that are from different age groups so that it's a similar pace that we can follow in these lectures. So it's a different curriculum for over 12 and under 12. So age is nothing to be worried about. I have myself personally gone in these in this point in detail. So age would not be an issue. Yes. Okay. So if we talk about AI ethics, again, learning on how to use AI for the best things and then not doing your homework and not doing things that would actually help you learn more things in school would not be the best things. Ethics is a huge part in doing AI. You cannot copy the work from somewhere that we would utilize the skills for, or maybe use AI to steal another business's marketing ads and then just paste it to your business, because ethics is a huge part of AI, and currently that is the way that you can differentiate yourself. Because in a after getting a few more few after scaling a bit, if let's say even if we talk about the small business, ethics has to play a really huge role, because there will be different circumstances within some time. Currently, there are no laws for this, but ethics is a huge part. If you learn AI, you have to learn about the ethics for it as well. So, any more doubts than any that you guys have, I would be super happy to help you out with any of the doubts. And the course is at a 10% discount, so you can go to the website and have a look at it. And anything, if you want, we have the team ready on the phone, so you can give them a call, ask about anything, and they will be super happy to help you as well. If you are not able to find this page, if you go to the home page of the website, you can go to the summer courses, and here is the AI summer course that you can guide yourself to. If there is any more doubts from your side, I would be super happy to help you out with that. Okay, so let's say that you guys end this webinar with one learning. What automation agent do you think you can build? Let's just be a bit creative. Let's say that you want an assistant under yourself, under you, working 24/7. What is gonna be the work that the assistant does? Let's be a bit creative. Come on, tell me. You have an assistant to do anything under you. What would you do? What would the assistant do? Okay, so we have an answer for that the assistant would help me summarize my day. Okay, the assistant can definitely help you by summarizing your day. It can go through different things that that you did. It can summarize your calendar, it can summarize the classes that you took, the notes that you took, and the further appointments that you have. So actually, it's like a personal assistant, and this can be very clearly made. It would also text you about everything, so it wouldn't be a problem. Okay. Any more doubts from anyone?